Clark. A deep one. You bet! Caitlin Clark! Absolutely ridiculous!
If you think Steph Curry has a crazy range, wait until you see Caitlin Clark. From making shots from way beyond the logo to pull-ups that seem impossible, she's changing the game. Today, we're showing you her most incredible shots, from her record-breaking college career to her bold move into the WNBA, where she's proving her range knows no boundaries. Let's jump in.
Clark was trying to redirect a pass. Clark, oh my! From Schenectady! Clark wheels around, evades Van Lith, and drains it! My goodness!
Here comes Clark. How will she go for history? There it is! The all-time leading scorer in women's college basketball.
So step to the side over Hemingway, and that's her third already.
There were times when the crowd couldn't stay in their seats, fans were on their feet, defenders were left stunned, and the excitement in the air was electric. After seeing these shots, you'll see why Caitlin Clark is truly a once-in-a-generation talent.
Martin looking. Here's Clark. She fires and goes! She hit it!
Are they going to get the ball up in time? Clark for the win! Yeah! Does it time and time again, the 40-piece, and walks off with the W!
Clark, there she goes again. Yes!
You have to guard Caitlin Clark even before she crosses half court. What's that, about 26 feet? When she's going to her left and in rhythm, she's going to drain it. Clark from the logo! She gets it out of that left hand, and it's money. She's open now, Caitlin Clark. Clark hits the three. Too much space. Nearly 10 million people watching. Maybe we can break that 10 this year. Deep three. Caitlin Clark.
This team rallied twice in the Southland Conference Tournament for wins, and that one dead on. Right on the money. You never get tired of seeing that.
Well, you better be careful. There might be another one coming right here. You can see it when she's got the ball in her hands and the look in her eyes. Run up, rhythm three.
When Caitlin Clark entered the WNBA, she faced criticism from skeptics, pressure from her teammates, and sky-high expectations. But as soon as she stepped on the court, she did what she does best, make an impact. And if you thought her college highlights were incredible, just wait until you see her go up against the best in the world.
Boston, who also has a 15-5-5 game today. Here's Clark, catch, fire, and connect.
11 wins all of last season. They're already at 10. Look at the tie last year's winning record.
Clark from way downtown and knocks it down.
They've scored 10 points off of 6 Fever turnovers. So that's really the difference in the game right now.
Clark leaning and hitting.
McFinley working it around here for the Fever. Good ball movement on this possession. Logo shot. Logo make for Clark. And it sets up her ability to drive. She is a hard check. Tough to keep in front.
Clark, step back, hits a three.
Clark with 9 points, 7 assists here so far. Clark crossing over and dropping a three. Minnesota shooting just 29% here in the first quarter. Clark looking aggressive. Clark launches and hits a three.
Timeout in between quarters, in between halves, to come out with the exact same energy. And especially, that's one way.
Canada has been a problem for Caitlin Clark. Pressure all game.
Clark, a problem for Canada there. Indiana's gone from up 7 to down 7. The Fever had all of the energy early on. Championship medal of Las Vegas on full display, and Clark dropping a three. Her international duties with Germany also suffered an injury. This is just her 14th game and part of the challenge that Dallas has had all year. Clark catch and shoot and knocks down her second three. Two-Fag Benlay. Indiana will reset. Clark fire away. You bet. Just a little bit here. We'll see if the Fever can free her up. Clark off the screen. Clark launches, hits a three.
I don't know if Dolson was ready for that. It looked like she was positioning herself for a rebound. But she was right there in front. Clark, deep three. Had a chance to speak with the Fever general manager, and she just loves that MLA is playing so well as of late here in DC. Here's Clark. That one rattles through. They're hoping that can discourage Alyssa Thomas from making some of her great passes.
No one picks up Clark, who cans the three. Connecticut now 1 for 12 from the floor in this burst.
Good looks, though. They're getting good looks.
Clark connects on a bomb. Here's Clark working behind Boston. Clark for the lead. You bet! Indiana has come.
It's not just about her three-pointers. Sure, her logo shots are jaw-dropping, but her passing is just as impressive. Some of her most unbelievable plays came from way beyond the arc, not as shots, but as perfectly timed passes that left defenders speechless and her teammates in the perfect spot to score.
Here's 25.
How about back? Binley running the floor there. And the find there from Clark.
Gustafson, too much. Long rebound to the Fever. Oh, back Binley says, don't wait.
Transition defense.
To the Commissioner's Cup final. What a dish. Down the floor. Wallace. The finish plus the foul. On a beautiful delivery from Clark.
In this season where that has not been the case and have allowed too much dribble penetration.
Well, and it allows them. Oh, what a dime. My goodness. The pass from Clark to Katie Lou Samuelson.
Maybe big threes and D.
We can come up with something. We'll workshop it.
We're workshopping it.
Kelsey Mitchell lays it up and in there.
Gets her on the bounce. Dolson too strong. Quickly up the floor is Mitchell. Beautiful find from Clark as Mitchell lays it up and in.
Right, she knocked it down. Caitlin Clark scoreless. It's 5:51 left in the first quarter, and she post feeds Aaliyah Boston.
He was the only one back there for Indiana as Clark whips it inside. 2 more for Boston.
Good job by the Dream getting back in transition defense because that's where Kelsey Mitchell likes to strike.
Wallace left alone, and third triple goes for Indiana.
Could have held for one, did not, but able to hit. Here's the flick ahead, and Alyssa Smith lays it in on the delivery from Clark.
Round to Russell Pitt. Now to Horston. Gets a decent look. Can't get it to go. All of a sudden, that's 6 of 10. Not looking so hot anymore. And the baseball pass down court and with passing. Look at this.
This is a pass that not very many players can make from behind the free throw line.
We talked to Caitlin earlier today, and she talked about how that chemistry is getting so much better. And is there any better passer right now from the backcourt?
Now, let's take a look back at some of Caitlin Clark's greatest WNBA moments, the plays that had crowds erupting and got the entire basketball world talking.
Bonner gets denied by Boston. Wheeler finds Clark from the logo.
Points of 9 of 13 shooting.
And 12 assists now for Seattle.
Clark answers, and that is the first triple of the game.
Lubic hounding Clark. Clark, step back 3, knocks it down.
Of that run to the finals before the Liberty fell to the Aces in 4 games. Clark connects.
As Lainey Hamilton has been to Caitlin Clark all night tonight.
Are you talking about my high school experience? Clark connects. Along 2. Stays here with Indiana. Clark, a deep one. You bet. A Brooklyn logo bomb from Caitlin.
Absolutely blown the roof off.
But playing at UConn, she is used to all of this. Oh, Caitlin Clark, rookie on rookie crime right there in Mule's face.
Shannon defense by the Sparks fans. 6 on the shot clock. Clark, a deep 3. Clark has space. She's going to let it fly, and she's going to connect. Oh, Caitlin Clark. She waited to prime time to connect from deep.
That's putting up some buckets.
It sure was. Top 4 scorers at the college level here. in this.
Here is Clark. She will launch and bury a three.
Hamby had a clear out.
Giroux turns, ducks in. Fagbenle stays with her. Blocked from behind. That was Clark. Now Clark looking to push. Cross-court pass. Pull. Back to Clark. She will launch and bury a three. So Christie Side's going to trust her second-year pro. 5 fouls. Just under 8 minutes to play. Clark finds some space and hits a three.
So when Caitlin goes off the ball, typically she comes off a stagger on the weak side, but she comes off a pin down here, wide open. Bang! Defensive board or a turnover and push pace the other way. First in the league in fast break points.
Clark connects on a deep three.
Now by Dee Richards as she's into the ball game. Richards on the floor. Clark, the step back three just below the logo, drills it. Clark, pull up three, that one.
So you love to see that DMV showing up, showing out.
Clark.
Connecticut, second last in the league in three-point percentage, just under 29%. Clark heaves.
She works hard and does her work early before the ball gets inside.
Diane Parker married in the offseason. Clark catch and shoot, hits a three.
Christie Sides told us we have got to find a body on Reese.
Clark gets freed up. Clark with the basketball. 9 total points in the game. Steps it back from 3. Knocks it down.
3 in the first quarter, the Mystics. Clark way downtown. Knocks down a three. Wheeler. Clark launches. Hits a three.
And there you have it, the deepest shots of Caitlin Clark's career. But this is just the beginning. If she's already making shots like these, imagine what's coming next. If you're excited for what's ahead, drop a comment to show some love for Clark, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.